So I recently signed up to do a half marathon for the Vegan Society. Some of you are probably thinking that's a bit of an odd charity to do it for. In fact, some of you probably didn't even know the Vegan Society was a charity. A lot of people thought that I couldn't do this kind of athletic thing. And the reason a lot of people thought that is because I am vegan. And I think that the reason people have come into this belief is that for their entire lives they're told that they need meat and dairy in their diet. If you look at a standard food pyramid that's taught in schools, it will have meat and dairy as two of the prime things in two of the sections. And it's not that those are the only foods that contain those things, but for some reason people have gotten it into their heads that they are. And therefore, if you are vegan, you can't manage the same sort of things that other people can manage because you can't be getting enough protein or enough iron. Vegans seem to be making a real effort at the moment to prove that there are vegan athletes out there achieving. But I think people see these people and think, well, yeah, but they must be trying awfully hard to get into that position. It doesn't quite click in their heads that there's no reason that these people would have to try any harder than other people on a vegan diet to be athletic. When I first turned vegan, I got so paranoid with everyone telling me that I couldn't possibly be getting enough iron and that I needed to watch my protein intake. These people who weren't nutrition experts but suddenly assumed that they knew stuff on the subject just because it was common knowledge, and because of that I got to the point where I was actually eating too much iron and too much protein, and I was at risk of iron overdose, which just sounds crazy, but of course it's possible, because why wouldn't vegan foods have these things in them? I mean, the animals that you're eating, they have to get their protein from somewhere, they have to get their iron from somewhere, and they have to get their calcium from somewhere. So it's crazy that we would think that they're the only source of protein when where could they be getting their protein? But anyway, back to the point. I am running for the Vegan Society. And it's a big struggle for me to do this kind of thing. I feel the need to prove myself in athletics and in fitness a lot. The problem is I'm asthmatic, I have severe allergies, and a lot of people who haven't known me for that long, and even people who did know me back in the day before I was vegan, they think that the reason I struggle with this and I have my health problems is because I'm vegan. When actually the opposite is true. My health problems have actually gotten a lot better since I turned vegan. And I used to be on medication for that. But as my diet's gotten healthier and my ethics have changed, I've come to the conclusion that if I truly believe that animal cruelty needs to be stopped and that the meat industry and all these horrible things need to be stopped dead in their tracks and need to change, then I need to be living a diet and communicating a lifestyle that goes with those thoughts. And to be taking medication that is all tested on animals and literally the regulations are that it has to be animal tested before humans can take it. That's a contradiction, because I'm saying that my own fitness, my own health and well-being is more important than something else's, and so I stopped taking my medication. I did consult a doctor first. I would recommend that anyone thinking of doing this consults their doctor. My doctor's opinion was that since I had turned vegan, my fitness had increased so dramatically, and I had the information in front of me. I could get to this point where I would rely on herbal supplements. It was a scary change for me, because beforehand, if I even stopped taking my medication for one day, and this is a barrage of medication I'm talking about here, this isn't just one pill a day, this is multiple inhalers and pills and nasal sprays and all sorts of not particularly pleasant stuff to take, not particularly cheap stuff to have, and I had to take it every day, and if I didn't, I started to feel like crap. But now I can, and a large part of that is the vegan diet. I think that the point that I'm trying to get across here is that people are so stuck in this idea that on a vegan diet you will be unhealthy, you will be unfit, you can't function. And it's the vegan diet that has made me able to function. So to me, this idea is so ludicrous. I mean, veganism is not something that holds you back, and it's not a difficult thing when you really come to terms with what it is that you are doing. Very roundabout way of getting to what I'm saying, but yeah. I will be running in the first half marathon of my life. Doing it to raise money to save animals, but I'm also doing it in one selfish part to prove a point that my condition does not define me and my lifestyle does not limit me. I'm not entirely sure what point I'm getting at here, but if you feel at all inclined to sponsor me for this run, just if you feel particularly moved to the cause that I'm supporting, or by the barriers that I'm trying to overcome here, and or if you just want to support me because you're one of my friends, yeah. I'll put the links up, and you can donate online, and it's easy. And I'll stop talking. I think I've rambled enough. Oh, and of course, visit our website, letsnoteatcows.org.uk, because it's cool stuff and cool people. Did I just bow?